Oh, ist Mickey Mouse.
Schade.
Herzlich willkommen.
Ja, hallo.
Wo ist
Ich
Mickey
bin's,
Mouse?
der Daniel. Meine erste Frage, als ich gerade eben diesen Startscreen gesehen habe,
Wo ist Mickey
als ich in
Mouse?
den Stream reingejoint bin, wo ist Mickey Mouse?
Wo ist
Ich
Mickey
sehe
Mouse?
kein Mickey Mouse, seht ihr Mickey Mouse? Das sieht für mich eher wie Final Fantasy aus. Ich bin sehr gespannt, Claudio. Was schauen wir?
Wir schauen hier einen Cutscene-Film. Und zwar den Cutscene-Film, der dazu errichtet wurde, in die Handyspiele einzuführen, sag ich mal.
Oh no.
Beziehungsweise die Handyspiele, die es gab, unter anderem Union Cross, worunter das alles lief und sowas, das erzählt die Geschichte, wie soll ich sagen, vor Birth by Sleep, was weiß ich, 1000 Jahre vorher, whatever, was war mit diesem fucking Keyblade War? Und woher kommen die eigentlich alle? Was haben Disney-Welten damit zu tun? Was ist die Dunkelheit eigentlich so? So, ja. Und wir
Das ist
haben...
quasi ein Prequel.
Richtig, so in dem Sinne,
Damn.
genau. Und ja, wir werden jetzt die Geschichte erfahren, was da so abgelaufen ist. Falls du dich erinnerst, das letzte Game, was wir gespielt haben, 0.2, da war so ein Typ davor gewesen. So ein Typ war da. Mit so einem Schwert und einer Kiste. Ganz am Anfang. Dazu werden wir hier ein bisschen Aufschluss kriegen.
Okay.
Ja,
okay.
ja. Let's go!
Ich erinnere mich nicht mehr, aber nein, egal, gehen wir rein, ja.
Ist okay. Ein Buch.
Aber Claudio, wenn es ein Cutscene-Film ist, basiert es dann auch auf einem Spiel?
Ja, auf dem Handy, auf den Handygames.
Also
Das ist
weil
der
du gesagt hast,
Anfang
der
der
führt in die
Handygames.
Handygames ein.
Ja,
Okay.
ja, auch. Also im Grunde schon führt er in die Handygames ein, aber er ist auch mit der Story verwoben, sag ich mal.
Also
Und
er
zwar
gehört zu einem Spiel und führt aber auch gleichzeitig in die anderen Spiele ein.
kann man sagen, also er dient als sozusagen, weil wir die Handygames ja im Grunde eigentlich nicht hatten, so wirklich, ne, whatever, kein Remake und so. Das ist sozusagen der Ersatz dafür, aber was wir hier inhaltlich haben, ist auch in den Handygames vorhanden am Anfang. Beziehungsweise ein Handygame, ich werde es jetzt als ein Handygame sehen, Union Cross, darunter läuft das. Das ist so der Anfang bis zur Mitte. Wir haben da nicht
Oh, Mickey!
alles. Dachte Mickey, oh mein Gott. Ja, die ganze Smartphone-Grafik, oh mein Gott, heftig.
Ja, aber irgendwie sieht die sogar noch, also die Animationen sind absoluter Dreck. Aber
Ja, klar.
das sieht vom grafischen Stil her sogar, what the fuck war das gerade? Sieht sogar noch ganz nett aus.
Ja,
Muss
ich
ich sagen.
wie gesagt, wenn du nach Kingdom Hearts 3 noch den Nerv hast, dann können wir uns die Geschichte dazu auch noch geben. Aber wir gucken mal.
Die Geschichte dazu.
Ja, also das ganze Prequel von Kingdom Hearts. Ja. Weil es gehört auch
Ja,
mit dazu, sozusagen.
Also
ja.
du willst die Handygames spielen.
Nee, nicht spielen, aber es gibt auf YouTube, sag ich mal, also es gibt einen Dub oder eben auch, sag ich mal, eine ganze Cutscene-Zusammenstellung von denen, was in der Dingsy passiert, weil du kannst heute nicht mehr auf die Handygames zugreifen. It is not possible anymore.
Ja. Schauen wir mal,
Ja.
wir mal.
Wir schauen mal.
Also ich sag mal so, wenn ich das damals gesehen hätte, hätte ich mit Sicherheit gesagt, ey, das will ich mir runterladen und spielen.
Ja, es gibt
Aber
auch
ich muss sagen,
eins.
ja,
Immer noch.
der Animationsstil, ne?
Ja.
Also erinnert mich, kennst du diese scheiß YouTube-Werbung mit diesem, oh, da ist dieser
Ja.
Typ und
Ja.
über ihm ist so eine
Ja.
Lava-Dings und du musst jetzt gucken, an welchem Hebel du ziehst, sonst stirbt er durch die Lava.
Ich weiß, ich hasse sie.
So richtig dieser Billo-Animationsstil.
Ja, das stimmt schon. Aber hier haben wir hübsche 3D Unreal Engine Animationen.
Nice. Aber die sind so nicht in dem Spiel.
Nee, nicht in einem Handygame, nee.
Okay. Das ist quasi ein Remaster der Cutscene.
Genau.
So that makes you
Remake.
the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count. No. Here, take it.
In the master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Fluuschi a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Okay.
Come.
Das Schwert kenne ich irgendwoher.
Ja, das
Kommt mir
ist sehr
bekannt
Nords Keyblade.
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one. One day,
vor. Hübsch.
this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town.
Ja.
The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
Das sind quasi diese Seven Guardians in dem Sinne, ne?
Wir schauen mal.
Die Guardians of Light.
Case of Ira. Ira ist der Typ da. Unicorn Man.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're
These
not
Seven
for protecting
Guardians.
Kingdom Hearts. The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
Okay. Ui.
And so the reliable Ira, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Ira. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of
Cool-headed.
was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Fluuschi, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared. Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Tschüss.
Tschüss, Master. Das ist der Spieler.
Ja.
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure.
Self-inserted Character und sowas.
5 of the master's
Yes.
apprentices.
Finde ich aber auch mal ganz geil.
armed
Ich mag sowas ja
themselves with
fast
the
immer
Book of
lieber.
Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you.
Oh, wie wir.
By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Chi.
Ki.
Chi.
Ja, so hieß das erste Kingdom Hearts Key. Und daraus wurde Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Und ja, aber im Großen und Ganzen ist einfach.
There's a traitor among us.
Oh
Among.
nein, ein Imposter.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare?
Ja, ziemlicher Albtraum.
Ja. Diese scheiß Musik nicht schon wieder.
Nicht gedacht, dass wir die nochmal hören.
Ja.
It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Cherothy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly.
Ah.
And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Ugh, don't insult me!
Come on, Hassad. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Wer ist dieser
Tell me
Master?
you're joking.
Ja, das ist die Frage. Warum
It's
ist er
not
so
me.
ein Troll?
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us?
Die ist böse.
It could
Die,
belong to
die.
anyone in our unions.
that's
Ich sehe es in
highly
ihren
unlikely.
Augen.
Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine. But using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Said, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
Ist halt wirklich wie Among Us.
Ja.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
Es wird schon Hass unter ihnen gestreut.
Ja,
das ist der wahre Plan.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
Oh no.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
Oh,
I
no.
understand what you're saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me.
Oh.
And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
Sheesh. Tja, wer ist der Trader?
Ja, dann, wer ist der Trailer? Was glaubst du?
Ich.
Inwie.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Easy breezy.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand. But without you or Lushu, to form and maintain our own unions is... it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Invi, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Nee, ist klar, so funktioniert das.
Na klar.
In Kingdom Hearts vielleicht, ja.
Auch im echten Leben.
Ja, ja.
Few days
A
later.
few
I was
days
wrong about
later.
Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Inbi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
Oh, Comrades.
Wouldn't call us
Yeah.
comrades.
Na, 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 na. Okay.
Could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances
Oh,
are forbidden, I said.
Spaltung.
Ja.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us.
Among Us.
Fokus.
Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Aber ist nicht gerade
Guess
das
it makes
Darkness?
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
Uh-oh.
that's enough.
Die Scheiße ist am Dampfen. Oh oh.
Wie habe ich mir das Spiel dazu vorzustellen? Du spielst als No-Name-Character die ganze Zeit dieses Spiel und zwischendurch passiert man sowas zwischen den großen Bossen.
Ich kann es dir nicht sagen, ich weiß nicht, wie das Spiel ist. Ich habe nur die Cutscenes gesehen.
I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Ava.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, liebe Story.
Why the
Nee,
long
ich glaube,
face?
der ist ein bisschen jung.
Did something happen?
Achso.
Ja. Ich glaube nicht, dass sie ein
Long
Pärchen sind.
day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About
Nee,
why the
ehrlich
unions
gesagt nicht.
compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The master said so, so it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Ja.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
No.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
Das wäre Quatsch.
You know,
Ja, viel zu
I made a
einfach.
friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
Da sind wir.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you.
Da, da, da.
If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Dandelions.
Ja.
Okay.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Also jeder
Why
hat
is
quasi
that?
Keyblade
To
wieder
Ased,
unter sich.
Unification
Ja, ja.
is a means of
Das ist die
gathering
Union.
strength to oppose the darkness.
So eine Art
So I believe
Truppe.
his
Okay.
Genau, jeder hat
Die
eine Truppe.
bekämpfen sich auch untereinander, oder wie?
Nö, bisher
Even
nicht.
so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
Aha. Das ist der Prototyp Herzlose oder so, keine
Nö,
Ahnung.
das war der Darkseid. Aber ja, whatever.
Was auch immer, ja.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
But I'm the one who
Oh.
decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why.
Er ist so groß.
I
Und
just
so kindisch.
can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Großer Mann. Ist jetzt wütend. Buga,
Oh
buga.
nein. Ja, ich glaube, der denkt nicht so viel. Eventuell macht er jetzt einen Fehler.
Envy. You will regret this.
Er tut es. Er versucht dieses Problem bestimmt mit Gewalt zu lösen, wie ein Bär.
Weiß nicht, ob Bären immer auf Gewalt aus sind, aber ja.
Nein, sind sie nicht.
Yeah, the case of Asset. Ja.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by.
Oh mein Gott. Mir ist
Don't
gerade was
disappoint.
aufgefallen.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
Asset hat die Knuckles-Stimme.
Is that disappointment I hear?
Oh.
Did you want to be leader?
Das passt auf einmal sehr
No.
gut.
I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Ah,
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Ja, Action. Prügeln.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role.
Oh, das wird ja ganz geil.
Das heißt, er hat ihm das auch ein bisschen eingeredet, dass er sowas machen soll.
Er redet jedem das ein, ja.
Vielleicht ist er ja böse.
Oh, ist der Master of Masters etwa der
It's been over
Traitor?
a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
Oh oh. Irgendwie erinnert er mich so ein bisschen an Terra.
Ja, schon. He's the big boy with Not so much brain.
Ja.
Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses!
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
Heftige Spezialeffekte.
Oh.
Ava, over here!
Envy! Asad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
Damn. Drei gegen einen, das ist so
Be my
unfair.
guiding key.
Okay. Und jetzt?
Ja,
Boah, alles kaputt.
so schnell kann Freundschaft kaputt gehen oder so.
War das eine Freundschaft?
Vielleicht.
Klang so, als wäre das noch nie eine
Zweckbündnis.
Freundschaft gewesen.
Ja, also die kennen sich ja, das sind ja Schüler untereinander von einem Kerl und so. Also die kennen sich eigentlich schon ihr ganzes Leben, I guess. Aber ja.
Oh, das ist doch eher mit der fehlenden Seite.
Ja, ja, genau.
Damn, erste Trader.
Ist er das? Oh mein Gott.
Oder bin ich der Trader?
Ah, the case of Gula.
Master. Master?
I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now where? Ah, here it is.
What's
Okay.
this?
Go on, read it.
Was steht da?
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you and stop them before it's too late.
Aha.
And in order to help you find the traitor,
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
Ich glaube, er ist, also der Master ist wirklich der Trader, der hat ihn das soll sein Gerede gegeneinander zu spielen.
Ja, ist die Frage. Gibt es überhaupt einen Trailer? Wer ist der
Trust no one but
Imposter
myself.
Among Us? Das ist Riku. Es war schon immer Riku.
Ah, jetzt ist das Internet wieder da, alles klar.
Ah, du warst kurz weg?
Ja,
Oh, okay.
ich habe nur Rico verstanden, mehr habe ich nicht verstanden.
Ja, ich habe gesagt, Riku ist der Trailer.
Ah, okay. Nee, ich glaube Sora.
Ah, okay.
Was mit ihm
Jiminy
hier?
Cricket ist der Trailer.
Der ist ja noch gar nicht tot.
Ja, ja.
Gula.
Do you want to know what my role is? Huh? The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The master told me to find and stop that person.
Okay, also der Dude hat irgendwie den Kampf überlebt und ist geflüchtet.
But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
Don't you underestimate me!
Oh no. Er hat ihn umgebracht.
Please stop!
You too, huh?
Warum stirbt eigentlich nie jemand? Ich glaube, er hat ihn gar nicht umgebracht, oder?
Nee, der lebt noch. Glaube ich.
Why?
Ich glaube, das ist, weil das
Why did it have
Spiel
to come to this?
eine gewisse Altersbeschränkung hat.
Natürlich.
Alles kaputt.
Alles kaputt gemacht. Das ganze
Ich
Bündnis
frage mich auch
einfach
wirklich,
so.
ob man dann den Kampf zwischen den beiden spielt oder so.
Ich glaube nicht, nee. Man ist ja ein ganz anderer Charakter.
Ja, deswegen. Und der kann gerade noch so laufen.
Come to finish me off? And make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on.
Yeah.
With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what
verdammt.
his real intentions are. What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe the Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Okay, jetzt geht zu ihm.
Why
Ah, ne,
did you
a few
tell
days
Ira?
later.
It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
Also sie hat die Rolle bekommen.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly.
Keine Ahnung.
He just
Sie hat auch
asked me
irgendeine
to
Rolle
give up
bekommen.
Gula.
Ja, können wir
His
gleich.
eyes.
Es geht ja nicht mehr lange, dann können wir das nochmal alles ordnen.
Scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
When you walk away.
No way.
And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
Wie Professor Eisenstein.
Genau.
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX-Anspieler.
Das kleine Ding wieder.
Chirithy.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Take care of him.
Ah. War das der Gula? Yes. Nee.
Ja, das war der Gula.
Ira?
Gulasch.
Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Wie wär's, wenn ihr miteinander redet?
Ja, wollte ich gerade sagen, redet doch.
Nein. Das ist ein bisschen zu aufgeschlossen. Weiß ich nicht, wie sagt man? Bisschen zu angeheizt.
Ja, aber er hält sich einfach für ein bisschen zu krass.
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out
Oh.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see.
Okay, bye.
May your heart be your guiding key.
Aber hübsch da, muss ich
Ja,
sagen.
das ist sehr hübsch.
Wäre bestimmt auch eine cooles Spielgebiet.
Mhm.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Aced and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
Oh shit.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
Da.
La 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 la.
Okay. Oh. Sonnenblumen. Sonnenblumen. Ist Löwenzahn und Pusteblumen, meine ich.
Dandelions. Oh, der Zoom.
Da fiel es mir wie Schuppen von den Augen.
Ja, und jetzt noch The Case of Ava.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh,
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
you really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand.
Okay.
Oh.
Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope. A
Wirklich?
war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost.
Cool.
Yeah.
Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
Geil. Jetzt hätte ich nur noch bei der Cutscene davor aufpassen müssen, statt aufs Handy zu gucken. Dann wüsste ich auch, worüber sie geredet hat.
Ja. Dafür bin ich ja da. Jetzt noch. Der letzte im Bunde. Case of Fluuschi.
The gazing eye? It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, sure.
Die Musik.
Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a
Er ist ein bisschen
fantastic
wie der
job.
Joker, ich mag ihn.
Ja.
At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Good point.
Die Musik, ey.
Guess you better get started then.
Ja, total
Unfortunately, you'll
distorted.
have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise.
Okay, also. Da drin ist meine Hentai-Sammlung.
Das hat so gut gepasst.
But
Was?
why?
Aber warum?
You'll see.
Du wirst schon sehen.
Du wirst schon sehen, warum da die Hentais sind, mein Freund.
Oh Mann, ey.
Ah, fantastisch. Da ist er also, mitten im Nirgendwo,
Na klar.
mit seinem Schwert in der Hand.
Jo. Der Einzige, der... Ja... Der halt da ist, so.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Ja, Mann. Wir haben schon verstanden. Das ist eine coole Box. Und dann sind wir fertig. Voll cool.
Es gibt gar keinen Krieg.
Doch, in
Ich wollte
im
noch
Game.
den Krieg sehen.
Im
Oh,
Game
im
sehen wir den
fucking...
Krieg.
Im Game, was ist das denn?
Ja, also, fassen wir zusammen. Also, wir haben so einen Master of Masters und der hat so 6 SchülerInnen. Und, ja, die haben alle eine verschiedene Aufgabe. Also, da haben wir einmal den Einhorn-Typen. Der ist der Anführer. Dann haben wir die Schlangenfrau, Invi, die ist,
Ist die Petze.
sie ist die Petze, genau. Dann haben wir den Bären, der ist, the Second-Hand Man, sagen wir es so. Die rechte Hand. Dann haben wir Ava, die soll eine Generation an Keyblade-Wieldern heranziehen, die dann, wenn der Krieg ausgebrochen ist, für sich ist und neues Leid und so weiter. Gula, der hat die scheiß Seite und weiß eigentlich, dass ein Traitor da ist und ja. Und wen hatten wir noch? Das waren alle, ne? Und dann Lushu noch, der ja die Box und das Schwert bekommen hat und zusehen soll und sein Ding machen soll. Wie schön. Also, was lernen
Fass
wir
dich
daraus?
kurz, ich habe morgen Frühschicht.
Ja, was lernen wir daraus? Ganz einfach. Ja. Keine Ahnung, gibt es einen Trader? Wahrscheinlich nicht. Es wurde gesagt von Gula, der Traitor, he bears the sigil. Und wir kennen aus Dream Drop Distance dieses Sigil. Es ist ein X. So. Vielleicht kann man, also das ist natürlich auch nur eine Theorie, aber ich finde die relativ überzeugend, weiß ich nicht. Das X markiert die Stelle so, aber wer ist der Einzige mit einem X im Namen? Well, Lushu. So. So he's the traitor? I don't know. Maybe. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Und was passiert alles? Ja, keine Ahnung, Daniel. Vielleicht schauen wir die ganze Scheiße, um ein bisschen das besser
Also du kannst mir gar nicht erklären, wie...
Nein.
Okay, alles klar.
Oder was meinst du?
Ja, keine Ahnung, die sind dann alle da hingekommen, wollten zu diesem Lushu. Und dann haben die sich, weil die wahrscheinlich alle den zurückbringen wollten, haben sie sich dann da vor Ort gegenseitig angegriffen. Und dann gab es diesen großen Krieg.
Es gab auf jeden Fall den Krieg, in dem sie alle sich sozusagen... Also, soweit ich das noch weiß...
Auf der Suche nach Lushu.
Weiß nicht, ob sie... also ein paar haben nach Lushu gesucht, auf jeden Fall.
So wie ich das verstanden habe, doch quasi dann am Schluss alle.
Aber so, ja, okay, das kann sein. Ich bin mir jetzt ehrlich gesagt gar nicht so sicher. Aber was ich von den, also Kingdom Hearts Union Cross entsprechend noch weiß, ist, dass die Unions, also diese ganzen Young Keyblade Wielders und so, unter denen hat sich so angefangen, Darkness zu sehen. Und die haben dann angefangen, sich selbst abzuschlachten. So, gegeneinander.
Okay.
Und,
weil ihre Meister damit angefangen haben.
Ist wahrscheinlich. Wir müssen es nochmal schauen, um das besser einzuordnen. Aber ja. Genau. Das ist so im Grunde das.
Aber was war denn jetzt in dieser Kiste?
Das werden
weiß
wir
man
nicht
auch
herausfinden. Wissen wir nicht.
Okay. Und wer der Master war, weiß man auch nicht.
Ne, wer der Master ist, wissen wir auch nicht. Es gibt Theorien, die sagen, das ist Sora. Aber ich verstehe nicht, wieso.
Es wäre aber super lustig, wenn es einfach der Joker wäre.
Ja, er verhält sich wenigstens so.
Ja, also
ja.
der wäre ein saucooler Bösewicht, ohne Witz. Also der in so einem zukünftigen Kingdom Hearts als Bösewicht oder so würde ich voll abfeiern. Also jetzt nicht der Joker, sondern der Dude hier.
Ja. Also er hat auf jeden Fall so eine sehr... Also...
Er hat sowas Handsome Jack-mäßiges an sich, weißt du? Ich mag diese Bösewichte, die einen gewissen Charakter haben, die nicht einfach nur stumpf böse sind, sondern die so ein bisschen... Also ich weiß ja nicht mal, ob er böse ist. Also es ist ja auch nicht ganz klar.
Ja eben, er scheint so weder, also jenseits von Gut und Böse zu sein, sondern einfach nur das machen zu wollen, was halt die Zukunft herbeiführt, was halt so in diesem Book of Prophecies steht. Aber halt auf seine eigene, trollige Art und Weise. Er nimmt sich selbst nicht so ganz ernst.
Sympathischer Dude, auf jeden Fall.
Genau.
Ja, das war der Cutscene-Film. Schön, richtig. Dann haben wir doch quasi damit die letzte Lücke gefüllt.
Ja.
Das Theater unlocked ist auch super und die Characters toll.
Ja, Characters, da stehen jetzt bestimmt noch irgendwelche Dinge, glaube ich. Ja, hier genau. Hier der Master
ja,
of Masters. A mysterious man who possesses an eye that can see into the future. He uses that knowledge to write the book of prophecies. Bla 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 bla. No one knows whether his mischievous nature is calculated or true. He disappears after bestowing 5 of his 6 apprentices with a copy of the book. Ja, schön. Okay, die anderen, who cares? So.
Ja,
wen wir uns aber noch merken können, ist auf jeden Fall Ephemer. Der kommt nämlich in Kingdom Hearts 3 für eine kleine Szene.
Ach ja.
Ja.
Okay.
Und Lushu, den können wir uns auch merken. Wir wissen nicht, wer er ist, aber vielleicht finden wir das in Kingdom Hearts 3 heraus.
Ja, und das ist auch ein gutes Stichwort, Claudio, denn als nächstes wird es dann hier auf diesem Kanal endlich Kingdom Hearts 3 geben.
Endlich! Wir sind bei Kingdom Hearts 3 angekommen.
Wirklich, ich hab mies Bock drauf.
Ich hab auch echt mies Bock drauf, muss ich echt sagen.
Sehr Bock. Ich meine, du kennst es zumindest mal.
Ich kenne es storytechnisch, aber ich habe keine Ahnung, wie das Spiel verläuft. Also, es ist für mich half blind, sagen wir es so.
Deswegen bin ich auch sehr. Und ich freue mich eben auch, den Teil zu sehen, den ich damals noch nicht gespielt habe. Ich habe zwar relativ weit gespielt, ich war auch schwer beeindruckt von dem Spiel, aber ja, ich habe es ja nie ganz durchgespielt. Ja. Und ich freue mich auf Disney. Endlich wird Disney wieder eine größere
Rolle Disney, spielen. Richtig. Und sogar diesmal mit ein bisschen mehr Kontext für dich, storytechnisch. Haha, das heißt auch eine neue Erfahrung. Also ja, ich bin gespannt. Okay, dann vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Wir sehen uns bei Kingdom Hearts 3 jetzt am, weiß ich nicht, kommenden Sonntag, glaube ich, müsste es sein. Zu dem Zeitpunkt, wo dann der Part hier hochgekommen ist. Ihr werdet sehen, oder es ist Mittwoch.
Wir werden sehen.
Ja. Okay, bis dann. Tschüss.
Bis dann. Ciao.